Hi, I'm Talia, your Jamberry consultant, and tonight I wanted to show you my particular little method of the way I like to apply my Jamberry nails. Now this is just a little different than the official application video, my own little quirks and little tricks that I've discovered to make application easier. So I wanted to share that with you. And also I'm going to be applying my nails with my left hand, my non-dominant hand, because I've had a lot of people ask me like, well, I'm right-handed, so how do I do it with my left hand because I'm not very coordinated? So I'm going to show you how I like to do that with my left hand. And then, you know, if you're, of course, you could switch it around if you're left-handed as well and use your right hand. But anyway, I'm going to show you that. So to start, I have my cotton balls, my Jamberry nail wraps, a file, a nail clipper, a cuticle pusher, scissors, my little buffer block, and then I have a plastic baggie here because I'm going to show you another method in a little bit that helps with people who try to apply nails and they have like a slight curvature to the nail and it kind of bubbles and puckers. So this will help with that. So anyway, oh, and my orange wood stick. I don't know if I already said that. I probably did, but okay. So first, we dehydrate the nail, get them all clean. I pushed back my cuticles and did that and just trimmed up my nails to the shape I wanted, so that's all taken care of. But first you will just dehydrate the nails with alcohol. And the way I like to do it is to do one hand at a time, and I cut the nails and I put them on all 5 fingers, and then I'll just heat them, trim them down, go to the next nail, heat it, trim it down, and so forth till I get to the last nail. And then I'll move on to the other hand. I just find that makes it easier for me, but like I said, you can always discover your own little tips and tricks when doing this, I guess. Okay, so these are all dehydrated now. So next, we size up our nail to the appropriate wrap. I'm just going to do this finger just because it's easier for me. And let's see, we got, yep, pretty good fit with this one right here. So what I'm going to do is peel it back a little bit and then use my orange wood stick because you really don't want to try to get a lot of finger oil on these so that they don't take off the adhesive. So take it off and then I'll cut it a little bit just so it's easier to handle. So I'm going to cut it just like long enough to leave an extra edge hanging over the nail when I have it on. And then I'll put that back on my sheet for later. So here's the trick for the left hand going on the right hand. My little trick, I don't know. So anyway, flat side there, cuticle side right there. Then I'll just kind of lay this on my finger, like here, like so, and steady it. I'll just put my left finger on my right hand so it's not shaking all over the place, and then use my thumb to hold the wrap down. And then, let's try to make focus there, but I'll just stick it right on there, like so. Stick it as close to the cuticle as possible so that, you know, when the nail grows out, you won't notice a lot of grow out as much as if you applied it like super far away, like, you know, right there or something. But then you don't want to get too close to the skin either. You don't want touching the skin, or it could cause lifting like right around this cuticle area here. So anyway, my wrap is on, and then the next thing I'll do is I'll warm it. So, and you can also use a hairdryer too. If you put it on the high heat setting and low fan setting, that works too. But it's just more convenient to have the heater, but it doesn't make it impossible to do your nails without the heater. So I'll warm it up here. And then you want to warm it up for about 3 to 5 seconds here until your nail gets nice and, see how pliable and flimsy that is? That's what you're looking for. So I'll focus there, sorry. So see how pliable and flimsy that is? That's what you want. So you'll just push down press pressure all around because pressure is important. And then once you have that done, I take my clippers over here, and I'll show you in just a second. Just get it started here. But anyway, you'll start cutting like that. So you just cut that down. Sorry, I'm just pulling my fingers back because I have to stretch my hand out a lot to get close to the camera and it's not really comfortable. So anyway, I trimmed it. So like that. Then just keep trimming some more. You want to try to get it as flush to the nail as possible so that you won't get any snagging on your tips and they won't lift off. So anyway, I just did that, and then I'm going to cut the corners really good, as close as I can. Okay, and then what I like to do is take my file and then just lightly just go into those corners just a little bit so that I get all the little rest of the stragglers off. It won't catch on anything. And then you want to just do straight up and down. Let me see if I could get a good angle here. Okay, so straight up and down, just so you get any of the extra nail that's hanging over comes off. And then just lightly around the corners again, underneath those corners that'll catch. So that's what I like to do. And then, just for good measure, after all my nails are on this one hand, I'll just go ahead and warm them up just a little bit and press them down a little bit more. And if you have a cuticle pusher, that kind of helps to get around the edges just like that. So that's one nail. So I'll just go around and do the same thing on each finger and then move to the next hand. But let me show you really quick another method. The baggy method, the one I was talking about, where if you have problems with bubbles or puckering, and you get frustrated, or you just need that extra heat to keep the nail down and it's lifting, put it on like before, like so. And that's why I like putting these on cold first and then warming them, because if you find it's crooked or something and you don't have it on just right, you can always lift it off and then put it back on, like so. But anyway, okay, so I'm going to warm it like I did the first one. Actually, that's a little long for me. When I put them on my nails, I usually like to cut them down and leave like about 1/4 inch hanging over, just so I don't have this big long nail in the way. So do that. Okay, then I warm it up. But this time, before I warm it up, I will put the baggie on. And I will hold the baggie over the nail, like this. And then I will warm it up. So I'll do that. And when you do the baggie, you want to warm it up as, pretty warm, almost as hot as you can stand it. Turn it off. Wrap it really tight like this. And just press, 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 press. Pressure all around, just like the first time. But this time you have the extra heat of the baggie keeping the warmth in, and it works really good, like I said, to get those bubbles and those puckers out. So that's what I wanted to show you. And then I'll cut the nail down, file it just like I did the first one. And let me do that really quick here so I can show you. So I'll clip it down. Just like that. And I'll file it again. Just the corners here. And then like this. And if you're careful enough, you can go back and forth as long as you keep the file at a straight angle. You don't go like this or like this. But I just like to do it like that. So a little bit more. I'm kind of a perfectionist with my nails here, so I like them to look just right. But see? Beautiful. So there you go. That's my personal application method of applying Jamberry nail wrap. So I hope it works for you.